am live as I was prompted by my husband to make a video for the European allies we have. Another word for friend is allies. So I have some European allies. It's nighttime for them, and right now it's daytime for me. And the freaking church bell is going off. I can't stand that church bell. Okay, I can't stand it. If anybody wants to not stand the church bell, it's me. So, I think today's video is going to be about not living above your means. Okay? During this time, I've always had these thoughts, and I live these thoughts. Whatever I say, I pretty much live or strive to live. So, right now, I have not lived above my means for as long as I've lived, I would say. That means that there is no debt, no worry about when the next paycheck's going to come. I did not live above my means or choose to live above my means when I came to New York, which is a very difficult thing to do. But I arranged it. I have a little arrangement where I am able to not live above my means. And with hope, I will continue to not live above my means. And if so, I will alter my life to never be in debt. Because a lot of people are in debt, and they're the ones that are fearing and now need the support. Well, because they have lived above their means. And we tax we tax the earth, and humans tax the earth in this way when they live above their means. So, if people say, oh, I don't know, I have to do this, the stock market, this and that, I'm relying on this money that come in, that's like fake, false money. And why you have to kind of assess why you put yourself in this position to begin with. There are certain people, myself included, that among many reasons don't have children because I would not be able to have the means to support them. That's one of the reasons, but that's the rationale. I just think that there's too many people on this planet. And if you're joining me now, I'm sure that I'm being offensive, but hey, that's me. So right now, see this? You see this right here? This is Trader Joe's chai. Okay? And I happen to like it, but there's not much left. And guess what? It smells so good. I don't want to go to Trader Joe's right now because I have enough ingredients in my apartment to make this. I have cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, anise, ginger. Okay, those are like the things that make it so tasty. Then there's other crap that I don't need in there, like guar gum, monodiglycerides. Why the hell am I eating that anyway? Sugar, of course, I can replace the dairy with almond milk. And pretty much that's the basis. So guess what? I found this, okay, because somebody threw it out. Somebody had no use for it anymore. This is a freaking grinder, a Java press. It actually grinds coffee, I guess. Java means coffee. And I had some star anise. See, this is anise. Let's put it against the background. You can see. Okay, anise is what tastes like licorice. Hey, Ed, Tom, Anna, and Rob, and George, if you're still there. I think I probably insulted some people. And they're gone. Oh, well, whatever. That's how it goes. So I have some anise. Okay, that did not fall on the floor. And anise tastes like licorice or anisette. I particularly don't like it, which is why it's been in my cabinet for so long in its whole form. But now, an ingredient in this is I want to make this. So the theme of this is not living above your means, and I am going to grind this in my Java press that I found and talk to you, and you can talk to me as I do this. See, coffee grinds grinding. Oh, it's all sealed. I can go like this. And yes, I know you have an open mind, Anna, very open mind. So I have a good friend that once said, his name's Dave Dorfman. He's an estate lawyer. And I forget what the circumstances were, but I'm like, why do people live in debt? Why Why? And some people live in debt all their lives. Some people don't know any different. And they continue to produce more humans living in this debt, and they just believe that they will live with debt their entire life. So it's like normal. That is not a normal uh, condition for life on this planet. There's no animals in debt, okay? In fact, we make them pay the price. I think another friend posted a picture right like on the day that this crap hit the fan. This person posted a burger like this high, juicy and succulent with lettuce and tomato and cheese, and it may have been like called 5 meat burger. Like, you know, I have like 5 cheese pizza. You know, this is probably like a 5 meat burger. You get it from this part of the cow and that part of the cow. And I was like, this guy, why is he posting? This is so gluttonous. And I think I know why. Because he knew that that was the last freaking burger he was going to be able to have for many months because all the restaurants are closed. But basically, we have taxed the animal planet. You know, let's keep in mind that this is a alive. This virus was most and most probably, I should say, most probably born out of a live food market, okay? A live animal market, rather. A live animal market. And you know what they're doing? I read some article, because you read news, right? The article was like, it's a $2.7 billion market. Okay, let's talk about the market for a second, right? The market, when that money disappears, guess what? Somebody's got that freaking money. Back in 2008, when that happened, somebody got that money. This is, you know, people get the money. When your money disappears, somebody's got that money. Somebody got it. It's not eviscerated and blown up and cremated. No, somebody's got it. And those people are the ones that are probably in their bunkers right now. Okay, you know those bunkers you hear of that people have in the Midwest with all the provisions? That's where they are right now. No, why not? We can't go anywhere. We're home, right? So let's see how my Annis is doing. Hey, Anna, you're salivating. Hey, Kat. Hey, Dorothy. I'm saying hey, Catherine, like, because I'm reading your message, right? So I got some. Let me see if I could show you this. These stars are now. This is what I dumped out. This is kind of foolish of me to do, but that's now powder in the crusher. Now I got to put that back in there because I actually didn't want it in my bowl. I guess I'll leave it in the bowl. I don't need the bowl. So these people are in their bunkers right now with their huge provisions after probably annihilating all the food in the food stores. Now they're in their bunkers, because why not? And people's lifestyles are having to change. You know these people that have, you know, the entertainment media lifestyle, which is what I'm in. Well, there's people that like make a profound living in the entertainment industry, and they are freaking out right now because that's the only source of income. So, you know, back to the, you know, maybe we'll get in touch with our back to the, you know, back to simple life. You know, not even back to simple life. You know, we've been so far removed from simple life. You know. The butcher does his job. We don't see what that happens. But all you have to do is go on freaking PETA and see a portion of the reality, what happens with the live animals, okay? And they're probably having a, you know, this is the earth taking back itself, because we've really taxed the earth so much. We've taxed the earth to the upteenth, and I'm like, how much worse can it get? I mean, are we the chosen ones to be living in the Armageddon? I don't know. But you know what? I'm ready. Like everybody else, you know, that's ready. But ready meaning that if anybody would survive, I'm going to be one of them. You know, Armageddon means the whole world is gone. Like every single human gone. You know, not just choice humans. So, you know, that's what Armageddon means. So here I'm grinding up anise to make a chai tea, because I have anise. Hey, Johnny, Janet, and Antonia. We walked the parade. Yes, I'm remembering. Yeah. So this is going to be a chai tea, and I'm going to keep it short. I'll probably do some guitar playing later. but today was about living within your means. And if you're not living within your means right now, then it's time to, this is a good time to make those choices so that you're not living paycheck to paycheck, so that you can set up your life that, your expenses go lower. You take on doing different actions that allow you to, if you need to sell off stuff, now's the time to do it. Why not? Do you really need everything that you have? Do you need 3 or 4 homes? Oh, by the way, I forgot that in the city yesterday, what it feels like, this is what it feels like in a city. When I went out, yesterday, which was the first time I went out in a couple days, it feels like the amount of people are like what it's like in the summertime on a weekend, because everybody has gone to their other places of residence on the weekend in the city. So that's what pretty much it feels like on every street, though. In the summertime, usually 1 or 2 streets are like, oh my gosh, there's like, wow, nobody's here. How quiet, how peaceful. I can hear birds chirping, stuff like that. But now it's like almost every street is like that. So, the other thing is, I believe that people are responding to this. The people that care, we are listening to what the health organizations and the government together are saying, and we are being proactive. So that's my story today, and maybe I'll do a rock concert later. Little rock concert. All right, I'll talk to you later. Oh, Nick wanted to say something. Oh, wait a minute. What do you want to say? You're finally able to see me? This Facebook thing, let me tell you, it's like you have to have the app to actually see this, or be on your computer to actually watch a live video. That's the only way you're able to see it. And what did you download the app? What'd you do? I don't know. I can't just waste time, and everyone has to respond. Hey, Catherine, you're right. Somebody's got to make that money. Say hi to Nick. Yeah. Hey, Johnny. Hope you guys are. I know you're not on the beach. I heard that the people, they post these pictures and say people are on the beach. Grain of salt. What is the reality? What's going on? I don't believe it's like, yeah, the gut instinct is like, oh yeah, stupid people. People are not that stupid. Actually, we're like the most intelligent creatures on the planet, and some of us act stupid and irresponsibly. And I was just doing some self-help work for myself. I was reading a book called Stop Caretaking the Borderline or Narcissist, and this woman came up with a very good triangle of living that replaces what she calls is a negative triangle. She doesn't call it negative, but just because I'll urge you to read the book. I got it from the library. It's an audiobook. But the caring triangle, this is how you take care of yourself, okay? There's assertion, there's choices, and then there's self-responsibility. That's how we should be living. The self-responsibility is that charity begins at home. Charity begins at home with your own mind, taking care of your own problems within yourself. If you have problems within yourself, you got to take care of them. If you have problems interacting with people, that's another way of, another indication to let you know that you've got problems inside yourself that you need to be taken care of. And we're all at different stages of this. So that's why we have to be patient with one another and try to, make sure that within that patience, we also don't have our boundaries infringed upon, because the people that are in these different levels, it takes the person that is not within those realms of inability to be patient with oneself to be able to see that within another person and have patience with that other person and also maintain the boundaries with that person. So I like this triangle a lot. It's a triangle of actions for people to be self-sufficient, to take care of themselves. There's assertion, choice, and self-responsibility. And in the choice factor is if indeed the live animals had something to do with the exposure of this virus to bring these, our contact with these animals, a $2.7 billion industry. And I don't care if it's happening in China. We are all connected. It happens everywhere. $2.7 billion doesn't just come from one area of the world. It's coming from multiple areas of the world, all feeding this. So we're all responsible. There's a video that I reposted that my sister sent me about this health official woman who I put it from TED Talks, and she talks about, she simply says it's human choices. You know, we are responsible for what's going on here. So that's important. Okay, oh, Vonnie joined. Well, my video is now 15 minutes, and I think I'm done with my rant. This was the video of not living above your means. And if you are right now, now's a good time to assess which ways you can live within your means. Because by not living within your means, you are putting the responsibility on other people, and you're not being responsible for yourself, and you're pushing that into the future for future generations to take care of. So just like the product 7th generation, they put it on the statement on all their packaging that the idea within the elders of tribes on this soil in America, Native American soil, Native American peoples, said whatever decision they made, I'm not sure which tribe it was, but generally I'm sure they all lived by this credo, that whatever decision they made going forward, that it would have to fit within the parameters of the way it affected the 7th generation from then. Would it be okay to do now if it had a negative repercussion on the 7th generation from then? That's like great, 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 great grandparents. I think that's 7, right? So that means the people that came here probably in the 1700s, you know. Anyway, I'll go into Constitution time, but you can see that's, you know, every decision has to be made in that way. And I read some good material, nonfiction that reads like fiction, all the survival guides, and also the the stories of Tom Brown Jr. and his life with grandfather, the Apache Indian that taught him the ways of the earth. And they also lived by the credo, well, if it works out in nature, then it will work for everyone. If you're in a quandary and you don't know what to do and you don't know how to solve it, and obviously quandaries have to do with other people, you test it out in nature. If it works in nature, then it would work for everybody. If it doesn't work in nature, then you're going to be closer to making a good decision in regards to what you need to be doing in your life. So I will say goodbye now.